Deck the halls with your Yanderes. Fa la 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 la. Hello, my sexy muffins, and Merry Christmas. I have opened my gifts. I have recorded that video. I have that all done. I have done my stocking. I have decorated my computer with the stickers. And now it is time for the Secret Santa because I have to get the Secret Santa out by Christmas. So I'm doing that. This is the last one. I have to. If push comes to shove, I can wait until doing the ones that I have on this that I have for this month. If I don't do them by the end of January, I can obviously do them for um I can do them next year at Christmas time. It would be a long wait, but it would still be done eventually. Anyways, so this one's going to be the Secret Satan. Sorry, I said Secret Santa, force of habit. The Secret Satan, which is Yanderes, Ozzie, and Fizz with Goetia boyfriend listener, and let's get on to business. Disclaimer: Fizzarali and Asmodeus are a canon couple, but they are not Yandere canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. A thank you. Now let's get on to it. Ozzie and Fizz are your boyfriends, and they love you more than anything. Ozzie is the type who worries for your safety and does not like when anyone tries to lay their hands on you. You are a prince in the Goetia lineup, and that is a part of your duties and such. So he goes to a lot of meetings with you for it for and ugh, and Goetia events. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Of course, once you came out as Fizz and his boyfriend in a throuple relationship, he was more confident with you. He would be the one to get his hands dirty to take care of you. Ozzy is the one to unalive rivals out if they. Ozzy is the one that is more likely to unalive rivals out of the situation, out of the two Yandere boyfriends you have. I don't know why my tongue's not working. Probably because I've been up over 48 hours. Hush. I know I should sleep. Tell my insomnia and mental illness that. Anyways, back to the video. He does not play around with your safety and does not let anyone think they can lay their hands on you. Ozzy is the type of Yandere that would be the one to fight for you. He would even go up against the other seven deadly sins. He Fizz is protective of you as well, but he is a bit more insecure. He is worried that you and Ozzy would leave him. He could not bear you leaving him and Ozzy leaving him, so he becomes a very clingy Yandere, especially to you. He is the Yandere that worries you will want to leave him, so he gets in the way of anyone that gets too close to you. He is a very petty Yandere when it comes to his rivals, and he will make sure that you would not be interested in them. They did not deserve you, and he would make sure that they could not get near you either. He knows that you do. He knows that you do not like eat anything with eggs, so he has a lot of rats. He has a lot of rats for you to eat because you are a bird, and you are also love to eat the seeds that he has. So he got a brand deal with Mammon to have the greed seeds. He knows that you do. Sorry, I read that sentence. They are both very loving and supportive of you. Since you are a man, you are a switch with them. Sometimes they top you, sometimes you bottom them, sometimes they bottom you, sometimes they you top them. Basically, you can be anything with them, with either of them. They love to take turns with you and sometimes tag team you. They were not they did not mind women being near you as much as they minded men being near you. But when it comes to men, they are really, really jealous. They show, and that shows that they do not want you to be alone with any other man, especially gay, bi, queer men. Since you are a Goetia and your father is fine with you being with Osmodeus because he is the one of the seven main rulers of hell. He even tolerates you being with Fizzarali as long as you also are with the King of Lust, Osmodeus. You could only go higher than Osmodeus if you were dating Lucifer Morningstar. Your father would probably poo a golden egg at that point with how high you come into status. Fizz and Ozzie are a bit of adult fun time freaks, so you know your adult fun time life would be a very good and spicy, extra spicy. Since they are dating you and they love their since you are dating them, their love confession worked. It all started when you were on a date at Ozzie's, not with them, of course. The date had flopped, and then Osmodeus invited you with him and Fizz. And man, oh man, he was smitten with you right away. It went from there, and these two kept inviting you for meals, drinks, and romantic getaways. But back then, they never said it was about love, so they never called them dates. They were just spontaneous moments of romantic interest, whatever. Romance was not really their thing. They confessed their love for you by asking if you wanted to be their third. You agreed, obviously, so they did not have to get messy, and it just went from there. And once that Fizz and Ozzy came out, they quickly followed up by coming out with you and having you as their third. Became a part of the worst secret kept in hell before they came out. Once again, Fizz would humiliate any of the rivals that are in his way, and they get the rivals out of the picture very, very fast. Do not, he does not, ugh. And he would make sure that the rivals were so ashamed that they do not even come near you, and they will leave you alone. But Ozzy would first like to try and pay them off. He may be the one that does unalive the rivals, but he is very unlikely to do that. He would prefer other methods first by paying them off, and if that does not work, he hires a lady or man of the night to seduce them and take photos of them doing various sinful things that would get their demon lives ruined. So then Ozzy simply blackmails them, and he he even has a vault where he keeps every record of every demon that tried anything with you. So if they ever try to stick their ugly heads up again, he would make sure to remind them what he had on them. Of course, if this does not work, he would simply unalive them at this point. He was not the type of Yandere that liked to unalive rivals, but he is the type that would do it if he had to. Side note, if anyone ever tries to hurt you, he would take great enjoyment in unaliving them. He would make sure it was lasted very long and was a very drawn out, as well as extremely painful, and that they simply did not pass out from it or get used to it. You are their bird boy, and they love to take care of you. Do not get it wrong, though. If you did ever try and leave them, they would keep you as their prisoner, as if you were a songbird in a trapped in a gilded cage. You would be pampered, and all your wants and needs would be met, except for the one of them letting you go. But no, 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 no matter how comfortable and spoiled you are, it is still a cage. And yes, a gilded cage. Yes, it is a gilded cage, but a cage nonetheless. Luckily for you, that is not the case right now, at least. Also, if you were to get hurt, Ozzy and Fizz would try to keep you locked away with them, only ever letting you out with either Fizz or Ozzy with you to make sure that you are safe and sound, preferably both of them. It would become a bit smothering at times, but you are not at that point yet, and you better hope that it stays the way it is right now. No matter what you no matter what, you are their boyfriend and they are your boyfriends, and they would never ever let you go. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Merry Christmas again. Happy pagan holidays that was stolen by Jesus. Okay, here's a fun fact that most people do not know. Christmas is not the day Jesus was born. Jesus was probably born by the timeline in the Bible of where the stories take place and how long a human pregnancy lasts. It is about 9 months. And so that means that in September, Jesus would have been born about mid September, roughly give or take a few weeks and stuff, if she was early or late and such. But if she was to have Jesus on December 25th, Christmas, which originally was a pagan holiday, just stolen, she would have been over 3 months, almost 3.5 months, if not 4 months, pregnant. Late, not just pregnant, but late of her pregnancy. So she would be well over a year pregnant. I'm sorry, but this was biblical times. There was no such thing as hospitals. She would have been unalived. She would have not survived that long of a pregnancy. There's just no way. And that means that, yes, Christmas is not the day of Jesus Christ's birthday. It's September something. And it is also just that the Christmas seasons are for the pagan greetings. That's all facts. The pagans created most holidays, let's be honest, except for a lot of political holidays, obviously. But a lot of holidays are really pagan, to be honest. And I will get into other stuff, but a lot of the stuff in the Bible is just curated for what they want to teach you. Like, if you ever read the book cover to cover, you realize there's a whole lot of other fricked up poo in there that you just aren't taught. Really fun book to read if you have, and it's the greatest cure for Christianity. Anyways, I'm not going to get any more political than I already have. Anyways, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You were wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you. I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see. I will try to do at least 4 other Christmas ones. The sun and moon is sort of a multi-holiday one, like holiday party one. So it is very unlikely it's just going to be Christmas. But I will try to get 4 other ones done and 3 other ones done as well. If I don't, I apologize. Stuff happens. But the videos will be saved, the Christmas ones at least, will be saved for next year so I can get to them as soon as possible. And also, if you go to my homepage on my YouTube channel and write down series or videos you want me to do in 2025, it's currently the pinned video at this time. It's a YouTube short with my cat artwork in the Christmas stuff. So it's that short. Keep an eye out for it. So if you want to do any of that, that's where I collected everything. So it's easier to find and such. So please do that. And stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. Secret outro. Secret outro. Baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question of the day is. I gotta think of a question. If you were in this situation, boyfriend or whatever, would you want to be in a gilded cage and be pampered by them? I'm a little bit of an introvert, so maybe being pampered in a gilded cage ain't too bad. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.